Hey everyone, and welcome back and Merry Christmas today. We're diving into a topic that might surprise you, especially with the holiday season around the corner. We're going to explore why many scholars and historians believe Jesus was actually born on December 25th. Now, before you think I'm here to ruin Christmas, stick with me. The story behind this date is fascinating, and understanding it can actually add a whole new layer of meaning to the holiday. So, where did December 25th come from? If you open up the Bible, you won't find a specific date for Jesus' birth. The Gospels of Matthew and Luke, which give us the nativity story, are more focused on the theological significance of the event rather than a precise calendar date. They mention shepherds in the fields watching their flocks by night. This is our first major clue. In the region of Bethlehem, December is cold and often rainy. Shepherds would typically have brought their flocks in from the open fields by then, sheltering them for the winter. The fact that they were out in the fields at night suggests a more temperate time of year, likely in the spring or fall. So if the biblical account points away from winter, how did we land on December 25th? To answer that, we need to travel back in time to the Roman Empire. The early Christian church didn't actually celebrate Jesus' birth for the first few centuries. Their main focus was on his death and resurrection, which they celebrated during Easter. The idea of a birth celebration came later, as Christianity began to spread throughout the Roman Empire. It encountered many existing pagan traditions. One of the most significant was a festival called Sol Invictus, which means the conquered sun. This was a huge celebration held on December 25th. Right after the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, the Romans celebrated this day as the rebirth of the sun. As the days would start getting longer and light would triumph over darkness. Sound familiar? Around the 4th century, as Christianity became the dominant religion of the empire under Emperor Constantine, church leaders made a very strategic decision. Instead of trying to abolish these popular pagan festivals, which would have been nearly impossible, they decided to co-opt them. They chose December 25th to celebrate the birth of Jesus, the light of the world. It was a brilliant move. They replaced the celebration of the sun's rebirth with the celebration of the Son of God's birth. This made it easier for people to convert to Christianity without completely abandoning their long-held cultural traditions. The symbolism was perfect. Just as the days begin to lengthen after the winter solstice, Jesus' arrival brings light and hope into a world of spiritual darkness. Another popular Roman festival around this time was Saturnalia. This was a week-long party in mid-December honoring the god Saturn. It was a time of feasting, gift-giving, and a general reversal of social norms. Many of the traditions we now associate with Christmas, like big family meals, giving presents, and even decorating with greenery, have roots in the celebrations of Saturnalia. The early church absorbed these customs, infusing them with new Christian meaning. The gifts came to symbolize the gifts of the Magi to the baby Jesus, and the feasting celebrated the abundance of God's grace. So, does this mean Christmas is a lie? Absolutely not. For Christians, the exact date of Jesus' birth is far less important than the event itself. The choice of December 25th was a powerful and symbolic one. It's a reminder that Jesus is the true light that overcomes the darkness. It is a testament to the early church's ability to adapt and spread its message in a way that resonated with people from different backgrounds. The traditions we celebrate, whether they have Christian or pagan origins, have been filled with new meaning over 2,000 years. They've become a beautiful tapestry of history, faith, and family. When you decorate your tree or exchange gifts, you're participating in traditions that are centuries old, passed down through generations. Knowing the history doesn't diminish the magic of Christmas, it enriches it. It shows us how faith can transform culture and how universal themes of light, rebirth, and hope can be celebrated in different ways. So this year, as you gather with your loved ones, maybe you can share this little piece of history. Christmas is so much more than just a date on a calendar. It's a season of hope, a celebration of light in the darkness, and a time for generosity and peace. The historical details are fascinating, but the spiritual truth and the message of love at the heart of the story are what truly matter. That's the real reason for the season. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this gave you a new perspective on a familiar holiday. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your insights. And if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next exploration. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.